Good morning, everyone. In yesterday's session, we discussed about real-time tools which are required for Java developer. Which are required for Java developer. What are the tools that every Java developer should know that we discussed in our last session? Today's session, we are going to talk about build tools. In today's class, we are going to talk about build tools. What is build tool? What are the build tools available and why we need these build tools? We are going to discuss as part of today's class. Right. Now, for developing project, we need to create, for developing a project, we need to create, project folder structure first. We need to create project folder structure. That folder structure may not be same for all the projects. Web application folder structure will be different. Distributed application folder structure will be different. Enterprise application folder structure will be different. So for every application, for every type of application, different folder structure will be available. Inside that, we need to download and add libraries required for our project. Suppose I want to use Spring Framework in my project. Then we need to download and we need to add the libraries required for our project. So first assume that I want to create one project. I need to create folder structure first. If I want to create a project, first I need to create a folder structure. Then I need to download and I need to add the libraries required for our project. Example, Spring libraries I want, Hibernate libraries I want, Spring, Hibernate, RESTful service or web services dependencies, whatever is required that we need to download and we need to add those jars. We need to download and add libraries. We need to download the jars required for our project. We need to download libraries required for our project. Example, Spring jar files or Hibernate jar files or web services jar files. We need to download and we need to add to our build path. Right. Next one, we need to add. We need to add all required jars. We need to add all required jars to project to build path. We need to add all the required jar files to project build path. Now, after that, we need to compile our project. We need to compile all classes available in our project. We need to execute unit test cases available in our project. We need to package our project. We need to package our project as jar or war file. We need to package our project as a jar file or war file. These all are common operations that we can see in every project development. If we are going to start the project development, first we need to create a project. Right, I want to develop one web application. In my web application, I want to use Spring and Hibernate. So first I need to create a folder structure for my project. After creating the folder structure, what are the jars are required? I need to visit those websites and I need to download those jar files. After downloading those jar files, I need to add the jar files to the project build path. In the Eclipse or in the STS IDEs, we will add the jars to build path. Once the jars are added to the build path, then we will create our classes. Then we are going to compile all the classes available in the project. After classes are compiled, then we are going to execute JUnit cases available in our project. JUnit methods. Unit test cases means JUnit methods available in our project. JUnit methods we are going to execute in our project. Once JUnit methods are executed successfully, then we need to package our project as a jar file or war file. We need to package our project as a jar file or WAR file. We need to package our project as a jar file or WAR file. Are you guys clear with this one? For developing a project, we need to create project folder structure. We need to download the jars required for our project. We need to add the jars to the project build path. We need to compile all the classes available in our project. We need to execute unit test cases available in our project. We need to package our project as a jar file or WAR file for deployment. We need to package our project as a jar file or WAR file for deployment. All the above steps are called as build process. All the above steps are called as application build process. All the above steps are called as application build process. Guys, did you understand what is application build process? What is application build process? Downloading the jars, adding the jars to the build path, compiling the classes, executing the JUnit methods, packaging our application as a jar file or WAR file for the deployment. All those steps are called build process. By using build tools, we can automate build process. By using build tools, we can automate build process. By using build tools, we can automate build process. So if we don't use the build tools, all these steps we need to perform manually. If we don't use the build tools, we need to perform all these steps manually. Manually, we need to create the project, map folder structure. We need to visit the Spring website, download the Spring jars, visit the Hibernate website, download the Hibernate jars, go to the web services websites and download those jar files. And all the jars we need to download and we need to add to the build path. Right. After adding to the build path, we need to compile the project and we need to unit test the project and we need to package our project. So many things we need to do manually, that those steps are called build process steps of our application. Instead of we are doing the things manually, we can automate the build process of the application by using build tools. By using build tools, we can automate build process. By using build tools, we can automate build process, right? So below are the build tools available in the market. Below are the build tools available in market for Java especially. Long back, people used it to work with Ant, after that Maven, after that Gradle. These are the build tools that we can see for Java applications. And it is outdated. It is outdated 10 years back. From 10 years, people are not using that and it is outdated. Nowadays, people are using either Maven or Gradle as a build tool. People are using Maven or Gradle as a build tool. Now, if I create a project by using a build tool like a Maven or Gradle, then all these steps will be automated. All these steps will be automated. We no need to do the things manually. You just to choose the build tool, then you create a project. Folder structure will be created and jars it will download automatically from the websites. It will add the jar files to your project build path. It will execute the unit test cases. It will package your project as a jar file or WAR file also. You no need to do the things manually when you go for a build tool like a Maven or a Gradle. I'm not going to discuss Ant. That is a earlier, that was the build tool long back that got outdated. We are going to talk about Maven currently. Once Maven completed, we'll start with another tool. Gradle will take 1 weekend workshop. Currently, immediately Gradle is not required for us to develop our applications. First, we are learning one build tool, that is Maven. Once we are perfect with Maven, then we are going to learn other tools also. Not the Gradle, because from the build tool, I'm covering Maven and Gradle. Gradle, I will take 1 weekend workshop. Got it. Immediately, it is not required for us. Got my point, sir. All of you clear what is build process of an application? Creating a folder structure of a project, downloading the jar files required for the project, adding the jar files to the project build path, comparing all the classes available in the project, executing unit test cases available in the project, packaging the project into jar file or WAR file for the deployment. All these steps together is called as application build process. Earlier, people used it to perform the build process manually. Now we are automating that by using build tools. What are the build tools available for Java? Earlier, Ant was available. Later, Maven came into picture. Now Gradle is also available. In the industry, people are working with Maven and Gradle. So we are going to cover Maven and Gradle, but not immediately. First, we will learn about the Maven. Now, let's check what is Maven. Let's check what is Maven. Apache Maven. What they are saying about Maven. Right. Maven is a build automation tool. Read this from Wikipedia, guys. What is Maven? Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java projects. Maven can also be used to build and manage projects written in the C#, Ruby, Scala, and other languages. The Maven project is hosted by Apache Foundation, where it was formerly part of Jakarta project. This Maven was written in Java. It is from Apache Software Foundation. Apache Software Foundation. The latest version of the Maven is 3.6.3. That is the stable release. Came into the market in the year of 2019. No updates from last 10 months or 11 months of time. Initial release 16 years ago. Maven came into the market in the year of 2004. So who provided Maven for us? Apache organization. What is this Maven? Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java projects. Maven can also be used to build and manage projects written in the C#, Ruby, Scala, and other languages. The Maven project is hosted by Apache Software Foundation, where it was formerly part of Jakarta project. Right. So with this, you got some basic idea what is Maven. Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java projects, whereas it is supporting for C#, Ruby, Scala also. Right. This Maven is hosted by Apache Foundation, and the latest version of the Maven 3.6.3, it came into the market in the year of 2019. Maven is developed by using Java only. Now, Apache Maven. Apache is the organization name. Maven is the project name. Apache Maven. Apache Maven is build automation tool. It is a build automation tool. Mainly, Maven mainly used for Java projects. Maven mainly used for Java projects. Maven supports for C#, Ruby, and Scala, etc. The current stable version of the Maven, is 3.6.3. The current stable version of Maven is 3.6.3. Maven project hosted by Apache Foundation. Maven project hosted by Apache organization. Maven project written in Java. Maven project is written in Java. If someone asks you what is Maven, you should be able to tell these points. Maven is a build automation tool. It is mainly used for Java projects. At the same time, Maven supports for C#, Ruby, Scala, etc. The current stable version of Maven is 3.6.3. This Maven project hosted by Apache organization. Maven project written in Java. Right. Official website is also available for that, maven.apache.org. Official website, Maven official website. That is http://maven.apache.org. This is welcome to Apache Maven. Apache Maven is a software project management and comprehension tool Based on the concept of a project model object, Maven can manage a project's build, reporting, and documentation from a central piece of information. Right. If you think that Maven could help your project, you can find out more information in the About Maven section of navigation. This includes in-depth description of what Maven is and list of some of its main features. So in the description, they're asking what is Maven. About Maven section, they are asking us to look at it so that we will get the more details about that. About Maven section. Now, what is Maven? Maven is a Yiddish word meaning accumulator of knowledge, began as an attempt to simplify build process in the Jakarta turbine project. There were several projects, each with their own and build files that were all slightly different. Jars were checked into CVS. We wanted a standard way to build the projects, a clear definition of what project consisted. All right, now it's easy to publish and provide information and a way to share the jars across several projects. The result is a tool that can now be used for building and managing any Java-based project. We hope that we have created something that will make the day-to-day work of Java developers easier and generally help with the comprehension of any Java-based project. What they are trying to do, what they are trying to explain is, boss, in the Apache organization, while we are developing Jakarta project, while they are developing Jakarta project, while they are developing Jakarta project, they needed some libraries. They needed some jar files for the Jakarta project. So they have created one folder. They kept jar files here. Jakarta jars. Jakarta jars they kept here. Jakarta jar files they kept here. Jakarta project will use the jar files from this location. Now, similarly, there are some other projects also developing in the Apache organization. Let's take it as a app1 and let's take it as a app2. For app1, they need some jar files. For app2, they need some jar file. They kept these jar files in the locations. Now, here they kept app1 jars. Here they kept app2 jars. And for Jakarta also, they kept the jar files like this. They kept the jars in the different folders for all the projects which they are developing. These are app1 jar files. These are app2 jar files. These are Jakarta jar files. These are the Jakarta jar files. Now, after keeping all these jars in the locations, they realized that there are some common jar files for all these projects. There are some common jar files for all the projects. The jars which we are using in the application 1, same jars we are using in the application 2, some same jars we are using in the Jakarta project also. That is what they encountered. So the Apache people are trying to develop 3 different projects. For those projects, they have downloaded the jar files. They added the jar files to the build path by keeping in the location. After few days, they realized that there are some common jars in all the 3 projects. We are keeping the common jars in the 3 different locations. So that's where they started thinking like this. Why we need to keep all the jars in different locations? Why we need to keep all the jars in the different locations? Let us create one repository. Let us create one repository, that is jars repository. Let us create one repository, that is jars repository. Keep all jars here. Keep all jars here. Now, application 1, application 2, application 3, all these applications can take the jars files from one location only. Why to maintain separate folders for all the applications? In our company, if we are developing 3 projects, for 3 projects, let us maintain one repository, keep all the jars required in the repository. All the projects will read the jars from that location only. All the projects will read the jars from that location only. So this was the old approach they followed. This was old approach they followed. That is old approach. For every application, they created a folder, they kept the jar files, and this is the latest approach that they followed in Apache organization. Apache organization. Apache organization developed several projects. As part of their projects, they need the jar files. Initially, they started doing like this. Initially, they started doing like this, old approach. Old approach. For every project, they used to maintain the jar files separately, but finally they realized that why to maintain the jars in different locations for the projects which we are developing in one company? Why don't we keep all the jar files in one location? Why can't we load the jars from that location for all the projects? Whatever the jars required for app 1 will load. Whatever the jars required for app 2 will load. Whatever the jars required for app 3 will load. With that intention, they created a jars repository. They kept all the jars required for all the projects in one location. So as they followed this approach, that became a super hit. As a result, they called it as a Maven. They named it as a Maven. Whatever the approach they followed, that worked for them successfully. That is the reason today we are using Maven tool. That is the reason today we are using Maven tool. That is what this description is saying. That is what this description is saying now. See here, guys. Maven meaning is accumulator of knowledge, began as an attempt to simplify build process in the Jakarta turbine project. It begins to simplify the build process in the Jakarta turbine project. There were several projects, each with their own and build files that were all slightly different. So there are so many projects. For those projects, and build files were available. Those and build files are slightly different with each other. All the build files are not same. Those build files are slightly different with each other. Right. Jars were checked into CVS. We wanted a standard way to build the projects, a clear definition of what the project is consisted of, an easy way to publish project information, and a way to share the jars across several projects. All the jars they kept into one CVS, that is a repository, and they are sharing the jars from the same location for all the projects. Whatever the approach they followed for the project's development in the Apache organization, that experiment resulted out as a tool that is called Maven. Whatever the experiment they have done, that experiment got success, they named it as a Maven tool. The result is a tool that can now be used for building and managing any Java-based project. We hope that we have created something that will make the day-to-day work of Java developers easier and generally help the comprehension of any Java-based project. What they're thinking is, because initially we also use it to follow this approach to develop the projects. We also use it to follow that approach to develop the projects. Later we realized, why don't we maintain one central repository where we can store all the jar files so that all the projects can use the jars from that location. Their experiment they thought like that, and they have done that experiment. Their experiment became success. That experiment is called, whatever the experiment they have done, that experimental project is called as a Maven that we are using today. And what they are saying, they are thinking that they helped the people, they helped mainly Java developers in day-to-day work of application build process. Yes, that is 100% true. That Maven is helping us a lot in our day-to-day work. So daily we will write the code, we need to compile, we need to test it, we need to package it, several things that we are going to do on daily basis as part of build process. Now that build process is completely automated with the help of this Maven. If this Maven is not available, if Maven is not available, things we need to do manually. Now this Maven is automated that complete build process. Maven is automated that complete build process. So from where the Maven is started? Maven started from Jakarta turbine project. Maven is started from Jakarta turbine project in the Apache organization. As part of their project, they identified several other projects are also available. They are using the jars. Why to maintain jars in a different location? Why can't we maintain all the jars in one location? With that intention, they kept all the jar files in one location. That became a successful for them. That is what they are calling as a Maven project. That is a build tool that we are using today to automate build process of our application. All right. Did you understand what is this Maven and how this Maven came into the market? Did you understand what is Maven? How the Maven came into the market? what is Maven? How it came into the market? Did you understand now? What is Maven? How it came into the market? Did you understand now? Maven is a build automation tool that was started in Apache organization, right? As part of Jakarta Turbine project. So when they are developing Jakarta Turbine project, there are several other projects also available with the same build files. Then they thought of keeping all the jars in one location. That became a super hit. They named it as a Maven. Now they are saying that they thought that they are thinking that they are helping the people in daily build process. 100% true. Every day, as a Java developer, every day you are going to do this. You need to compile your classes, you need to execute your unit test cases, you need to package your application. These steps daily we will perform. Daily, every day, as a developer, every day we are going to perform all those steps. Now, manually you no need to do that because things are automated by using build tools. What is that build tool? Maven. What is Maven? Maven is a build automation tool. It is mainly used for Java projects. Maven mainly used for Java projects build process. Maven supports for C#, Ruby, and Scala also. The current stable version of Maven is 3.6.3. Maven project hosted by Apache organization. Maven project written in Java language. Maven project written in Java language. Maven official website is this. Good. Now, what they are saying about Maven objectives. Maven's primary goal is to allow developer to complete the state of application development effort in a short period of time. In order to attain this goal, Maven deals with several areas of concern. Make the build process easy, providing uniform build system, providing quality project information, encouraging better development practices. These are the main objectives of the Maven. The main objective of the Maven is they want to simplify application build process and they want to provide uniform build process, same build process for all the projects. If you create a standalone project or if you create a web application or whatever the project, they will follow uniform build process for all the projects. They want to make the build process easy. They want to make it as a uniform build process. They want to provide quality information. They want to encourage better practices, development practices, best practices of the development. These all are the goals of the Maven, or we can say objectives of the Maven. Right. Providing uniform, making the build process easy. What do you mean by making build process easy? While using Maven does not eliminate the need to know about the underlying mechanisms. Maven does shield developers from many details. That means abstraction. So you don't need to know much details about how the build process is happening. That will be taken care by Maven. They simplified it. They are abstracting the details from the developer. Providing uniform build system. Maven builds a project using its project object model and set of plugins. Once you familiarize yourself with one Maven project, you know how all Maven projects build. That saves the time navigating many projects. If you know how build process is happening for one project, you no need to learn from every project. That is common for all the projects. That is uniform build system. Maven is providing uniform build system. If you know build process of one project, you no need to check it for any other project. It is the same process it will follow for all the projects. Providing quality project information. Maven provides useful information that is in the part taken care of your form and part generated from your project source. For example, Maven can provide change log created directly from source control, cross-referenced sources, mailing list managed by the project, dependencies used by the project, unit test reports including coverage. Third-party code analysis products also provide Maven plugins that add their reports to standard information given by Maven. So it will give you what are the dependencies you are using in the project. It will give you unit testing reports. It will give you coverage report. Project information, quality information regarding your project, Maven will provide it to you. Right. Providing guidelines for best practices of development. Keep test sources of code in a separate but parallel source tree. Use the test cases naming conventions to locate and execute the test. Having test cases set up the environment instead of customizing for the build test preparation. Maven also assesses a project workflow such as release and issue management. The best practices, best guidelines also Maven is providing for us. Maven is providing for us. These are the main objectives of the Maven. Maven's objectives. Maven objectives. Maven's objectives. What are the main objectives of the Maven, guys? What are the main objectives of the Maven? Making build process easy, providing uniform build system, providing project quality information, providing project quality information, encouraging better practices for the development, best practices of the development also it is encouraging. Read this. What are the objectives of the Maven? Sir, these are not my statements. These are the official Maven statements. I'm reading from official website only. You need to understand how to read the documentation. Then you will become number one. You need to understand how to read the documentation. Don't buttify the things. Guys, please read all the objectives of the Maven and try to understand them, what it is providing for us. Please read the Maven objectives and try to understand them. Guys, making build process easy. That means it will abstract the details of internals from the developers. It will make the things easy for the developer. Providing a uniform build system. That means you no need to learn the build process for every Maven project. How the build process will happen for one project, in the same way it will happen for all the projects. That is uniform build system that is providing by Maven. Providing quality project information. It will provide the dependencies hierarchy details we added for our Maven project. It will provide unit test results for our project. It will provide code coverage reports also of our project. So useful information, quality information of our project will be provided by Maven build tool. Encouraging better development practices. It will encourage the better development practices like separating the business logic and unit test logic, separating the properties file business logic and unit test properties. The things will be separated. That is one of the best practice that will be provided by Maven. Maven is a build automation tool from Apache organization. The latest version 3.6.3. So you know how Maven is started. Earlier they used to follow this old approach. Now the latest approach they are following. That latest approach is resulted out as a tool that we are using today, that is Maven. Good. Fine. Maven setup. Maven setup. Maven setup. We just need to set up Maven in our system. Good. We need to download it. We need to download it. Here features also of the Maven, they have given feature summary, simple project setup that follows best practices, consistent usage across all projects, superior dependency management, transitive dependencies, able to easily work with multiple projects at the same time, extensible with the ability to easily write plugins in the Java or scripting languages, instant access to new features with little or no extra configuration, right? There are so many features of the Maven is available. The following are the key features of the Maven in a nutshell. Simple project setup that follows best practices, get a new project or module started in seconds. So if you want to create a Maven project, within the seconds of time, you can set up your project by using Maven. Consistent usage across all projects means no ramp up time for new developers coming onto a project. So easily they will be able to create the Maven project. Superior dependency management, including automatic updating, dependency closures, also known as transitive dependencies. If you add one jar, if the jar requires another jar, Maven is going to download that. That is transitive dependency management. That will be taken care by Maven. Able to easily work with multiple projects at the same time, right? Dependency management, Maven encourages dependency management, central repository jars, other dependencies. Maven comes with a mechanism that project's client can use download any jars required for building project from Maven central repository, much like Perl's CPAN. Right, we'll talk about it. Release management and distribution publication, coherent site of project information, model-based builds, anti-task for dependency management and deployment outside of the Maven, instant access to new features with little configuration, plugins will be available, a large and growing repository of libraries and metadata to use out of the box, easily able to work with multiple projects, superior dependency management and transitive dependency management, consistent usage across all projects, easily we can set up the project. These are some of the features of going for Maven. Next one, setup, download. So you can download Maven. If you want to work with Maven 3.x version, JDK 1.7 or above is required. They still allow you to build against 1.3 and other JDK versions by using tool chains. Right? Memory, no minimum requirement. 10 MB is required. Disk space. Operating system, no minimum requirement. Startup scripts are included as a shell scripts and Windows batch files. So it will support for both Linux operating system and Windows operating system also. Right. In order to download that Maven software, here we have options. The binary zip we are going to download. The latest version of the Maven is Apache Maven 3.6.3 bin.zip. Apache Maven 3.6.3-bin.zip. This is download. Download Maven binary zip archive. Download Maven binary zip archive. Binary zip archive from below URL. Download Maven binary zip archive from below URL. From this URL, you can download Maven zip file. From this, you can download Maven zip file. After extracting that zip, let me complete the download process. I will tell you how to set up in your system. I will tell you how to set up that Maven in your system. Yes, sir. That zip file download got completed. Show that in folder. Yeah. Extract it. Extract to that folder. Maven got downloaded. Apache Maven 3.6.3 bin. Apache Maven 3.6.3 bin. This is folder structure of the Maven. After extracting the zip file, we can see this folder structure. Go to bin, bin, some commands of Maven is available, right? Now go to boot. Here some jar files are available. Go to configuration, some settings.xml, toolchains.xml, logging properties are available for the Maven. Then lib, some jars are available for the Maven. Lib, some jars are available for the Maven, right? Now, license readme.txt files are available for the Maven. So this is folder structure of the Maven. This is folder structure of the Maven. Good. All right, guys. Now we need to download that. We need to download that Maven. After downloading the Maven, unzip that folder. Unzip that folder. Then you can see. Then you can see folders available in the Maven. Unzip that zip. Unzip it. Then you can see folders available in the Maven. Folders available in the Maven. Then we need to add Maven to our environment variables. We need to add Maven to environment variables. Now, see here, go to this PC, properties, advanced system settings, environment variables. Here if you see Maven home I have added, Maven home I have added, and for the path also we will add Maven. We need to set the Maven home and we need to add the Maven to path. Set the path for Maven. Set path for Maven. Set path for Maven in environment variables. First, set Maven home, set path for Maven in environment variables. Set Maven home, set Maven home in environment variables. Set Maven home in environment variables. How to set the Maven home? Go to advanced system settings, environment variables. This is my Maven home. See here, I'm setting Maven home. How we are setting Java home? Similarly, we are setting Maven home. Maven home, that is the key value location of your Maven folder. Not inside the bin, guys. Location of the Maven folder. Now we will set like this. Set Maven home in environment variables. Maven underscore home is equal to the location where your Maven folders are available. The location where your Maven folders are available. The location where your Maven folders are available. Once that is done, we need to add set path for Maven in environment variables. How to set that path? If you see here in the environment variables, advanced system settings, environment variables, for the path, we have added Maven home /bin. We have added Maven home /bin. How we will add the path for Java up to bin folder? Maven path also we need to add up to bin folder. See here, JDK bin, up to bin we added. For Maven also, up to bin we have added. Up to bin, we are going to add it. Now, I have my Maven in this location, Apache Maven. Up to bin, we will add it to the path. up to set path for Maven environment variables. This is the path location. This is path location for Maven. This is path location for my Maven. First, we need to download Maven bin zip archive, binary zip archive from below URL. There you can find a zip file and you can download. Unzip that zip, unzip Maven zip file. Then you can see Maven project folders, Maven folders, right? Once you have done that, set Maven home in environment variables. Maven home is equal to the location of your Maven project. Set path for Maven in environment variables. Path we will set up to bin folder. After doing this, verify Maven setup. Verify Maven setup. How to verify Maven setup? Open your command prompt. MVN-V. MVN-V. MVN stands for Maven. MVN stands for Maven-V. So it is displaying version of the Maven 3.6 is the version which is available in my system. MVN-V. MVN-V you can use, or Maven-V also you can use. Sorry, Maven is not working. Sorry, MVN. MVN-V, when we execute it, it is giving the version of the Maven. Maven home, Apache Maven 3.6 up to bin it is taking, Java 1.8 it is using. So verify Maven setup. Verify Maven setup. Open command prompt. Open command prompt. MVN-V. Open command prompt. Execute MVN-V command. Open command prompt. Execute MVN-V command. It should display Maven version. It should display Maven version. Got my point, sir? How to set up Maven in our system? How to set up Maven in our system? You need to download that Maven binary zip archive, extract that zip. You can see the folders of the Maven. Set up Maven home and set path for Maven. Then verify Maven setup by executing MVN-V command. It should display Maven version in command prompt. If it is displaying that version in the command prompt, your Maven setup is successful. Your Maven setup is successful. Display Maven version in the command prompt. Are you guys able to understand it? How to set up the Maven? Can you guys do this before coming to tomorrow's session? Maven setup in your system? Verify Maven setup by opening a command prompt. Execute Maven MVN-V command. It should display Maven version in command prompt. Then our setup is successful. Good. Thank you guys. So today we just started discussion related to build tool and we started discussion related to Maven. Another 3-4 days of time we are going to work with Maven only. So for our application, we need to automate the build process. For that, build tools are available. What are the build tools available in the market? And Maven and Gradle. So we have started discussion related to Maven. Maven is build automation tool used for Java projects, supports for several other languages also. The current stable version is 3.6.3. It is hosted by Apache. It is written in the Java. This is official website of the Maven. What are the Maven objectives? Making the build process easy, providing an uniform build process system, providing quality project information,